Hi, I'm very excited today. I am at Artist Equity Gallery with the infamous Chris Tanner, whose work I have followed for years. Chris is all about doing beautiful sculptures and pieces using precious stones and semi-precious stones.
Yes.
Yeah, and glamour, glitz, bling, fantasy, does it all. But what I'm really excited about today is Chris has a show here, and the whole show is called Rapture, right?
It's called Rapture. It's a group show.
It's a group show called Rapture, and for those of you that don't know or don't dive, Rapture is when you go down under the ocean and you just kind of like lose it. You go into a parallel universe. It's a really good feeling. But I digress. The work here today that Chris has done is really very special. I never saw him work in this medium before.
So Chris, these patterns on each of these pieces, how do you decide what stone's going on?
Well, I have the piece, in front of me, and I just start playing.
You play.
And I just start playing, and I do dry paintings. I place things, and then I see what the piece is responding to, and what areas do I want negative space and positive space.
So do you place these stones on like paper before you do
No,
it?
on the object, on the
You place
the
it
wood.
on, okay.
And so I place it, I get an idea, and the color too.
Yeah.
Like if I'm seeing more lavender, or if I'm seeing more green or blue or gold, those are the main, and the main.
Well, you're talking here color,
Yeah.
shape, texture, okay, and light. And
And
it's
light.
all a variation of it on,
Yeah.
on the piece.
And also again, it's all the healing elements that can make you and inspire you to live better. And it's also, for me, it's a celebration. It's light, color.
It's interesting that you were able to find something to celebrate during this time. That is very inspirational and an incredible way.
Oh my
of
God!
looking at
Beauty
things.
is everything for me. I mean, beauty
Same.
it inspires me, and beauty is love, and love is the answer. So
Right.
for me, it's all about the love and finding it organically and sort of. At my mother's beach, like these pieces are like down here. These are sort of like bones, and like sort of bones from a different time, or sort of actually it's my mother. It's like and,
It's ancient driftwood, that's been battered around.
And
it's
it's
got
still
nooks and
there.
crannies. It's still there.
And so I've sort of imbued it with magic, with these stones that and glitter that sort of give it new life again. I mean, that's what I'm.
But that's exactly what you've done. It's interesting because I really wanted to hear from you where you were going with all of this, because you take driftwood's beautiful. People put it in their homes, they put it in their gardens. It's beautiful as is.
It
but
is.
It is a totally different medium than what you normally work with.
On this piece up here, you can see the back. Like if you just look at the back, it's still that gorgeous wood. And so I really wanted to make the wood, the organic found object. I didn't want to cover it up. I wanted to use it.
I love that you still left what this was.
Yeah.
You just embellished it with something
Yes.
else. You gave it a new life. You gave it a new personality.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The main component of the work we're seeing here today is driftwood. So Chris, when I saw you do this work, my first question was, I think I saw just regular driftwood that you were collecting it, and I thought, what the heck is he doing now?
This piece was, actually I didn't find this. My brother found this and gave it to me. And I'm very excited about it. But this has a lot of amethyst, as you can see, and crystal, and of course Coco Chanel bought.
Of course you have Coco Chanel on the
Canal
driftwood.
Street by the jewelry sellers.
Right.
I could start using healing materials, and
Brilliant.
so they could heal you and dazzle you. So I got interested in amethyst and turquoise and mica and smoky quartz and various.
Did you know
minerals.
anything about those minerals or
A little
stones?
bit, a little
but
bit,
not to
much.
the degree that you use them in work.
No, not much. But now, you know, it was a fantastic exploration in healing and these minerals, and I really love that they're not just passive objects now. They're actually doing something. When you walk past them, see when you go from side to side, like this, you know, you can see them talk to you. See, when you walk past them, they twinkle. The lights change. It's all about the light.
Well, yeah, because these pieces are all about light and energy.
Yeah. On and on. This one, you know, is very important to me. You know, the back is so gorgeous. Like, how could you mess with that?
Yeah, the depth of the wood in the back is beautiful, but juxtaposed with, you layered it on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's in a different direction, actually, if you look at the lines that are going there, up and down, and then this way it's coming across.
Dan Romer said, he said, because I was showing a video with just this side or some photographs of just that, he said, oh, you're teasing us, you're hiding your jeweled cleavage. And so I sort of love calling this
Jeweled cleavage.
The jeweled cleavage. You know, a jeweled, the special area, the you know, the private parts. You know, one right here is I'm going to do something.
Yeah, you can turn it
I'm going to
because
pick it up.
Yeah, please.
Because I can do it.
You're the artist. You can do whatever you want.
So this.
Yeah, because you did both sides on
Yes,
this.
I do.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Amazing.
There you are. And I mean, it was so gorgeous, just alone without the jewels. And so, you know, you're sort of, you know, playing with fire. You might ruin it, actually, because it's so beautiful. But I just been having so much fun.
I have to tell you, what I'm seeing here, I'm looking, it's an animal. There is the
Yeah,
beak, there's the eye.
Yeah,
There is, as if it were a dinosaur, and we
Yeah,
have those crests
yeah.
on the back.
It looks
And then
like
you
that
have the
to me.
two front legs.
Yes, by all means.
It's amazing.
Yeah, this sort of, to me, is sort of like a spine. Sort of, and this is sort of like a pelvis.
Oh, it looks like an X-ray, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you
yeah,
your
oh, yeah.
spine.
Yeah. And, you know, see, I mean, how could you touch this gorgeousness? Somebody said, well, aren't you going to varnish it? No. I love it. It's like that.
Yeah, it's interesting on this one because the color of this piece of driftwood is different from the other ones. You've got more gray in this.
It is a little.
And the choice of your stones are all, they're cools. They're cool colors.
Yeah, that's right.
Beautiful.
You know, those are the rocks and stones that were already embedded in the root. And
Chris, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known it was a root.
yeah, but look at that gorgeous. See,
Wow.
look at all the stones that were all there, and carbuncles that were just
Carbuncles.
there. Yeah.
Right, I love that word.
Isn't
There's
that great?
carbuncles filled with carbuncles.
And this guy.
Well, that's a guy. Look at the face.
Yeah, like he's sort of looks like an old guy, doesn't he?
It's an old guy's face on a snake's body.
Yeah, and it's somebody said it looked like a Native American sort of
Oh, I can
fetish
this
or
is a
something.
profile.
Yeah, but
Beautiful.
yeah, and there's the amethyst again that is prevalent in the work.
I totally love this whole exhibit. How prolific you've been.
Thank you.
And
Well, it saved my life.
it saved your
My
life.
life.
Yeah.
I mean, it really, and it means a lot. Thank you for coming in.
Of course. No, you're
and
working.
talking about the work.
It's amazing. And you know what I'm going to ask you? So, what's next?
Well,
There's always a next with Chris Tan.
God, I had an artist, writer in here, Jimmy Wright. He was so fantastic, and he really, he thought that we talked about the work as being. Well, he was saying that they're objects of desire, and
Yeah.
that
Well,
objects of desire are in total control. They are
They are controlling, yeah.
So I felt, just by him saying that, it's really sort of like, it's been kind of fabulous for me because it's sort of thinking that they will tell me because they are in control anyway. So they're going to tell me what the deal is.
Right.
So I'm just going to continue with them.
I get that feeling with you, Chris, that it's the they that is telling you.
They are going to tell me.
And however, the work will tell you, and whatever turns out is going to be gorgeous.
Thank you. I know it's going to be a lot more different.
Love it.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love light, and I love the interaction, the dialogue between between the painting and myself. I love to do this.
Right. Even
I'm just going like this back and forth in my house.
As we stand.
Yes.
So the pieces here now. Before we even got to the Driftwood, you started creating these boxes.
Yes, these boxes are I call them jewel boxes. And like a precious jewel box has your grandmother's the grandmother's locket, the uncle's and the father's army pins, and you'll have your birth certificate or something.
Yeah, the things that are meaningful to
or like
you.
a love letter or something. So it's about mementos and wonderful things and treasured things, and so it's just sort of like a feeling of the jewel box, and it's like memories and
now, when did you start creating these?
It's like about 3 years ago. I just, and then I started giving them to my mother. So like every time I go there, I give her another one.
What was Sally's reaction?
Oh, she
just went crazy.
She adores them. She's always so supportive of my work. She's a fantastic painter herself.
Really?
Yeah, beautiful.
So not only do they collect Driftwood, not only are they dynamic, they're all painters too in your family.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, it's great.
Painters and sculptors.
Love it. I absolutely love it. So I really started seeing these boxes during the pandemic because you started putting them up during the pandemic.
Yes, I did.
That was really impressive. This pandemic has taken out a lot of our artists and shut them down. And it's mentally been so damaging for so many people.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's those, I exploded. When they shut New York down March 12th, all of a sudden I started creating content, March 13th. Something about the fact that everything had come to a screeching halt all over the world made me very angry. I didn't like it. It was wrong. There was something really wrong about it. And I couldn't define how this came to be. I couldn't wrap my head around it either.
And being a gay man who went through the AIDS crisis, and my partner died, in my arms, and so many friends, we all lost.
That was so too much. So what was your process, Chris?
For me, the reason the Driftwood came along is because I didn't have my materials and I was going kind of mad, the Trumpers were not wearing masks, with my mom.
And you also flew. I remember. He's in California.
I spent all my money on business class and would not eat and just wear a mask.
The mask.
Put it on my head, for 13 hours. But my mother was my only parent, really, and she's so fantastic. When they're 94, you want to, be around.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So so I enjoy. So after the show closes, I will go again, and it'll be a little easier because I found painting animals. See, while I was there, I visited the animals. I got to know them. I have relations.
Well, Fiona really likes you. And Fiona is a pig, by the way, but she's like a person.
Oh, totally.
She loves carrots.
Yeah, she loves carrots.
Chris calls her. It was Fiona, and it's so great. You can see her coming into the camera.
There's something about watching her eat is so comforting because she loves it so much. It's just all love. And animals are so love. I mean, I never really experienced animals before.
So you're talking to a total animal person.
Well, I mean, I had a dog.
Right.
But I've never really met rams and pigs.
Your work is very whimsical. Isn't that what you picked up in the animals? It's whimsy.
Well, you know, what I picked up in the end was it's such a curiosity. And that
Pure. It's pure.
Pure curiosity, and also their vulnerability
And trust.
and love, and you know, and my friend Donna McAdams was saying, oh, you know, I should start singing to them too. So I started singing to the cows.
What happened what was your experience singing to cows?
They ran to me. And they ran to me, and and they wanted to know, and they wanted to hear. But if you sing your big note, they're not really interested in that. They get a little like if you sing a big huge note. So just kind of keep it easy.
I know. Say that.
Chris, you also this last couple of months have started to paint these animals.
Yes.
They are whimsical. They have a sense of humor. They also are filled with love.
Yeah.
The trust comes from them. They're vulnerable.
Yeah.
How did the whole animal process?
Well,
come
it's
about
just
for you?
well, these became my friends. This ram, and I call him Her Majesty.
Oh,
he is
yes.
the king of
Yes.
his ranch, and they all kowtow to him, and they ran down to him. And he's so magical, and I adore him.
He's
But-
magical and majestic.
Yeah, but also the cows. I mean, I have like many of the animal paintings that I did in the last month I was there. You know, the cows are fantastic, and the cows are wonderful.
The cows.
Yeah, I love cows, and the lambs and the zebras and I mean, I've always had a dog, but I never really knew.
You never
the
got to
farm
really know
animals,
farm
no.
animals.
And they became my friends, and especially the pig, Fiona.
Fiona is
Yeah.
she's very, very special.
Oh,
I saw
I miss
those
her.
videos of
I miss her so much.
Yeah,
When I go back after the show comes down, I will be with them again, and I will miss New York like crazy. Like, it's so great to be back. But it'll be great to see my friends again.
New York's not going.
No,
we're
and
here for
you
you.
know, it's fabulous.
Right.
New York is fantastic.
It's always evolving. It's
And,
always growing.
yeah,
There's always
it's not
interesting
going anywhere.
people.
No. It'll be around.
It's not going anywhere, and neither are we. So
No,
there.
That's right, man. We are here. We are up for the fight.
That's right. New York strong. Yeah.
That's right.